Our cells have developed their most powerful weapons over many millions of years. The ability to divide and differentiate. These are among the most basic and most important functions of a cell. Cell division is the process by which a cell divides into two and is the basis for creating both new cells as well as the continual renewal and repair of the organism. Cell differentiation is the process by which cells become specialized, generating the ability to perform certain functions. Now, the purpose of the cell's basic function of division is survival. Therefore, in order to increase the chances of survival, it will minimize the amount of energy necessary for division and consequently ensure the process is unaffected by limited resources. The purpose of cell differentiation, on the other hand, is to evolve, not to survive. The cell will therefore spare no expense, as energy efficiency is not the priority. Cellular functions are always a reaction to the extracellular environment, the environment where the cell is, the biological terrain. For example, if the weather is hot, we aren't likely to dress in winter clothing. We react according to the environment we're in. And cells are no different. Let's develop this analogy further. Imagine that your cells are actually your children, and you live halfway up a mountain. One day, you tell your children you've decided to take them skiing at the top of the mountain, and they react by dressing up in winter clothes. By the time you leave the house, you find out that it's a great day down at the beach, and decide to drive down the mountain instead, without telling the children or letting them dress appropriately. This represents a sudden change in the biological terrain. Predictably, as we drive further down the mountain towards the beach, our children will warm up and will try to cool down by removing layers. Similarly, cells can react to a change in bioterrain by undergoing division as a basic survival instinct. We all know that children are significantly harder to dress than to undress, and we may try our best to keep their winter clothes on. But inevitably they will succeed in taking them off, and you will spend a lot of time and energy chasing thrown-away socks. Now we ask, why are we failing? Are we not sufficiently strict? Are they misbehaving? Don't they understand that we don't want them to remove items of clothing? As an outside observer, it's easy to determine the cause of this problem. The weather is too hot for the children to keep their winter clothes on. In other words, they are behaving just like cells, innocently reacting to their environment with their basic survival instincts. If you really want your children to stop taking their clothes off, you'll have to resort to changing the environment. Alternatively, we could physically restrain them or use tranquilizers. But that's not a logical way to react to a basic survival instinct. Reverting back to cells, and we realize we often take the illogical route with a disease that terrifies us all: cancer. Cells are excellent and extremely efficient at reacting to their biological terrain, and we respond by destroying them with chemotherapy and radiotherapy. We blame the wrong processes and go on to attack core cellular functions. What we commonly call cancer cells are merely disease cells struggling to survive. They are cells that need care and treatment to return to their initial characteristics, not extermination. The cell's ability to multiply has evolved over more than 3 billion years. We shouldn't fight it, because if we do, we're more than likely to lose. So what should we do? Easy. Change the extracellular environment with a good diet, drink negative water, and keep stress under control.